Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, going to be talking through a couple player props I like on Prizepicks for week 1 of the college football slate. We're going to talk about specifically the games on Friday coming up. So I did already make a video for Thursday's games. We took 2 props for Thursday. One of them is hit already, Kevin Conception, more than 73.5 receiving yards. The other prop we're waiting on is J.J. Jones, more than 44.5 receiving yards. Recording this video at halftime. Right now, J.J. Jones has 20 yards at halftime, so it's going to be a toss-up whether or not he gets there, but luckily North Carolina is trailing, so hopefully we'll see them be a little bit more pass-heavy in the second half. Jones got a lot of targets in the first half. He got like 6 or 7 targets, but just couldn't come down with them. He only had 2 catches on those targets, but a lot of ball left. We'll see how that plays out. Hopefully Jones can come through for us, get us those 45 yards, and go over that projection. But I'm talking about in this video specifically plays for Friday, and then I will have a video up for Saturday's slate. Obviously, there's going to be a ton of games on Saturday, and I'm super excited for the Saturday slate. But I did want to make a video for the Thursday games and do a video for the Friday games. Now, for Friday, we don't have a ton of games on Friday. I think it's 6 total games. On Prizepicks, we only have props up for like 3 or 4 of these games. We have some props up for the Oklahoma Temple game, just Oklahoma props. We have props up for Michigan State, and then they have props up for Wisconsin, and then TCU Stanford, they have props up for both sides of that game. So obviously we're not getting like a full complement of options here, but I still did find 2 props that I liked taking a first look at the board the night before, and we got 2 plays to talk about for Friday, guys. So before we talk through these 2 plays, as always, if you guys do enjoy these Prizepicks videos, if they do help you out, make sure to hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And if you guys are new to Prizepicks and if you don't have an account over on Prizepicks, be sure to sign up and use promo code NOAH when you sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code and place your first $5 lineup. Win or lose, no matter if you win or lose that lineup, you'll get $50 instantly in promo funds. So it's a new promotion Prizepicks is running. It's available for all new users. Just make sure that you sign up and use that promo code NOAH. And do want to say that Prizepicks does have a free square available right now for college football. It's for Saturday, Jalen Milroe, 0.5 pass yards. This is obviously a pick you want to be taking. Anytime sites give out free picks like this, promotions, you want to be taking advantage of stuff like this. This is available until Saturday. If you want to go ahead and use it today, you can. If you want to wait till Saturday, you can use it then. But definitely take advantage of this while it's still available. Free square, Jalen Milroe, take him for more than 0.5 pass yards. That's available for both new and existing users over on Prizepicks. Now, talking about the 2 props that I do like for Friday night's games, the first prop we're going to take a look at, both props we're going to talk about in this video are going to be pass yards props. And the first one that I'm liking, we're going to look at Tyler Van Dyke, taking him for less than 258.5 pass yards. So I was looking at some sportsbook odds, and right off the bat, really stuck out to me that right now on FanDuel Sportsbook currently has Tyler Van Dyke's pass yards prop set at 245.5. So they have this line 13 yards lower than what Prizepicks does. It does feel like Prizepicks is a bit aggressive with this Van Dyke projection. I was looking at DraftKings as well. Now, DraftKings this season for college football props, they're not actually offering like overs and unders. You can only take alt lines. But for Tyler Van Dyke, they have his for 250 plus. On DraftKings, he's minus 120, so he's basically about even money for 250, 251 pass yards. Again, FanDuel has his line set at 245.5. This line on Prizepicks is at 258.5, so it's definitely higher than where a lot of the other projection sites, obviously sportsbooks are projecting Van Dyke here. And this is an under that I do like. So Van Dyke, if you look at last season, he's on a new team. So he was on not Florida. He was on Miami last season, and he's been with Miami, I think, the last 2 seasons. He transferred to Wisconsin, so he's going to be on a new team here. If you look at what Van Dyke did with Miami last season, he only went over this pass yards prop in, I believe, 5 games last season. And if you look at the games where he went where he went over, the games where he went over were typically games that Miami lost, where they were playing from behind. So when they lost to Louisville 38-31, Van Dyke threw for 327 yards. When they lost to North Carolina 41-31, Van Dyke threw for 391 yards. When they lost to Georgia Tech 23-20, he threw for 288. And then he did throw for 374 against Texas A&M, and he did throw for 290 against Boston College. But the 2 games where they won and he went over this passing yards line, those were 2 games where Miami put up a ton of points. They put up 48 points on Texas A&M. They put up 45 points on Boston College. So when Van Dyke went over this line last season, now I know it's a completely different team, so I don't want to really weight that heavily at all. But when he went over this line last season, it was either because Miami lost and they were playing from behind and they were forced to throw, or they just put up a ton of points and Van Dyke was super efficient. Now, can Wisconsin go out there and put up a ton of points on Western Michigan is who I believe they're playing? Western Michigan. Absolutely, Wisconsin could go out there and put up a ton of points on Western Michigan. They're favored by 23.5 at home. This game does have a 56.5 total, but there's also a lot of downside to this prop. With Wisconsin being big favorites at home in this game, there is definitely a chance that Van Dyke does not play the whole game. If Wisconsin goes out there and puts up a huge performance and they put up a ton of points and they're playing with a big lead, they could obviously pull Van Dyke and give him rest. I mean, he's a veteran. He's not a guy that you really need experience. You need to see what you have in him. You know what you're getting from Tyler Van Dyke. He's been in college for like 5 or 6 years now. So I think there's definitely scenarios where even if Wisconsin's efficient, moving the ball down the field, they put up a lot of points, that Van Dyke still goes under this pass yards prop because he, again, he might not play the whole game if they are playing with a big lead. And plus, Wisconsin has historically been kind of a neutral offense, if not leaning a little bit more run heavy. Wisconsin's never been a team that really goes out there and just tries to run up the score, throw the ball a ton, put up a ton of points. They're typically kind of like a ground and pound, slower offense. They're not a team that's going to air it out and be that type of offense. So I do like this under for Van Dyke at 258.5. Again, this line feels a little bit aggressive on Prizepicks when you kind of compare where other sports books and DFS sites are projecting Van Dyke. And FanDuel, again, they have this line 13 yards lower than what Prizepicks does. So if you're going to take an over on Tyler Van Dyke's pass yards, you might want to do it on FanDuel where you can get the line at 245.5. But on Prizepicks where it's 258.5, I like taking the under there or less. So that's what we're going to roll with as our first prop for Friday. And then the other prop that I like is another pass yards prop. We're going to take Josh Hoover. We're going to take him for more than 281.5 pass yards. I know this is a really high line, but it's warranted. This is a matchup against Stanford where TCU should be able to put up a lot of points. This is a game that has a very high total. If you look at all the games on Friday and you look at the totals, this game has the highest total of all the games, 59.5. TCU's favored by 9, so it's not too big of a spread. It's not too big of a spread where you worry about Hoover losing playing time because of a blowout. He should be out there for the whole game. In Stanford, they were one of the worst pass defenses in the nation last year. They allowed nearly 300 pass yards per game, which is the most of any FBS team. So this is a Stanford team, Hoover's matchup here, that you can easily beat through the air. And Hoover was really good in the starts that he made last season. Now, he was not the starter for TCU last season. They actually started Chandler Morris to begin the season. But then you did see Hoover start the final 6 or 7 games of the season. And Hoover, when he took over for Chandler Morris, he was really good. I mean, he had games where he threw for 439 yards, 353, 302, 412, 344. I mean, one of the games where he went under was against Kansas State where they absolutely got blown up, or they got blown out 41-3. And then the other game he went under was against Iowa State where he only threw for 119 yards. But in these type of games like this one's expected to be against Stanford where it's like an up-tempo, higher-scoring game, it does seem like Hoover plays a lot better in these type of matchups, and this is what this should be. Again, Stanford's defense was one of the worst pass defenses in the league last year, and Hoover has shown the ability to move the ball down the field, put up a lot of pass yards. He was, again, great last season in the 6 or 7 starts that he made. You can just look at his game log and see he had some really big games, throwing for over 300 yards. He had a game with 400 yards. This is a TCU offense that plays fast. They like to throw the ball a lot. And they're a team that can put up a lot of points as well. I definitely think this could be a higher scoring game. It projects to be a high scoring game. And I think 281.5 pass yards, although this is a kind of a high line, this is definitely a spot where Hoover can throw for 300 plus. I was kind of surprised this line wasn't higher. It actually opened, I think, at 273. It's been getting bet up a lot. Like, a lot of people are taking the over on Hoover this week. I do like this play as well. So that's what we're gonna roll with as our second prop for Friday. We're gonna take Josh Hoover for more than 281.5 pass yards. So these are the 2 props, guys, that I like specifically for Friday's games. Again, we don't have a ton of games on Friday. It's only 5 or 6. I think for Prizepicks specifically, we're only getting props for 3 or 4 of those games. But I did still find 2 props I liked. Going to play these two, and then we'll have a video for Saturday talking through all the props for Saturday. There's going to be a ton of plays to choose from Saturday because we have so many games on Saturday, and I'm super excited for that one. So be on the lookout for that video. That'll probably go up sometime Friday afternoon, Friday night. So definitely check the channel out then. But I'm posting this video on Thursday night. Wanted to go ahead and give you guys some early picks that I liked for the Friday games. So let's try and keep it going, guys. We got a win on for week 0. Don't know yet if we're going to get a win for Thursday night. We'll have to see. We need 25 receiving yards in the second half from J.J. Jones. He had 20 in the first half. We need 25 in the second half. That second half's about to start as I'm wrapping up this video. So I'll be checking out that game. I'll be watching that, see if Jones can cash for us. But I appreciate you guys watching these Prizepicks videos, supporting the Prizepicks content, supporting the college football content that I'm now putting out. If you enjoy these videos, just make sure you hit that like button down below and hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And again, if you guys are new to Prizepicks and if you don't have a Prizepicks account, be sure to sign up. Use promo code NOAH. When you do sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code, place your first $5 lineup. You'll instantly get $50 in promo funds added to your account. So check out Prizepicks if you have not yet. But good luck tonight, guys. Thanks for watching as always. Let's make some money tonight, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.